How you doing? Hope we're well. We are back with a patch, but we're going to go through the patch notes. I'm going to... Let's have a look. I've got the patch notes somewhere. We've got the game up anyway. The patch is out. I think it released at 12. We're going to go over a bit of shit that's pissed me off to do with this already. To the extent where I'm possibly thinking of leaving the Giants to partner program because we get fuck all on there anyway. And they're really dangling the carrot and really pissing me off, if I'm honest. So we're going to go through the patch notes. I have had a look at these. I had a look at these last night. I'm not going to go on their website because I can't be asked, if I'm honest. I've rushed back from doing what I've been doing to try and get back before the patch was supposed to release at 1, but it released early, which was... yeah, absolute shocker. I expected it. Let's just put it that way. As I said, dangling the carrot. Where are we? Arse fucking thing. Right, so obviously continues. Now, the biggest thing with this, by the looks of it, is the GT freeze. GT freeze is what's been polished. Now, a few little caveats to that, okay, they might be great. I don't know. We're going to test them out. They might be absolutely shocking. We don't know. We're going to test them out. But one thing, and I did not pick holes, but I did ask them last night about this. Let's have a look. If I can find it again, because like I said, it was late last night. Unless, of course, they've changed this since last night. I have got the original on my phone. So, obviously, LMDH, they've polished everything. But really, like I said, the big thing for me was the GT freeze. So, yeah. I think they've got rid of it, to be fair. Either that or I'm in the wrong one. Shane, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the sub. Right. Let me... Where's the other one? Here we go. This one. This is what I wanted to show you. What's your opinions of PMR so far? I bought it day one, regretted it, and every update doesn't seem to bring me back to even it. If you've already got it, I'd say give it a try. A lot of people come on my channel and basically say, is it worth buying? I turn around and say, if you're on console, definitely not, because it's still well overpriced, well overinflated. If you're on PC, you're in that lucky position that you can get it for next to nothing through Loaded and other places like that. So if you've already got it, like you've just said, I'd give it a go. Just give it a go. Reinstall it, see what you think, because it has progressed. Things have changed. They are working on stuff. But as I said, for me, it's the amount, the cost, especially on console. But yeah, give it a go. Right, so back to this quickly, because I want to cover this. Now, it goes on about the GT3s. Since launch, we've been working consistently behind the scenes. It goes, feedback from the community is showing most glaring issues. Cars would feel overly snappy when you let go. Moments, and obviously for me, it was the traction control. Okay, that was the biggest thing. Now, let's have a look. Where is it? So yeah, we have since then brought together a team of test drivers, many of whom are well known in the sim racing world. Right now, I asked the question in Giants, who are they? And they're like, oh, well, we can't tell you because of an NDA on both sides. And I said, well, most of the, if not all, of the big sim racers slated it at the start and didn't do anything else on it. So I'm a little bit miffed. Obviously, I'm not going to pick holes until I've tried the GT3s. But the thing is, the way we've been saying, all the way from the start, the traction control feels off. It was the GT3s, the GT4s. I think they tweaked it slightly, and if they improved it to a point. But for me, it still feels off. So obviously, this is what they're going on about: traction control, anti-lock braking system, and everything else. Which, if it works, great. Let's have a look. So under braking, especially if you need suggested max pace is ABS 1 to 2. On corner exit, TC now works in a way that better complements the revised tyre behaviour, allowing you to lean on the throttle more with confidence. So yes, that, if it works, as I said, is an improvement. That's what they've been needing since day one. Because I cannot run low TC because it makes for me, the intrusion of traction control even worse. Whereas say I run traction control 5 or 6 and it just seems to smooth it out, which yeah, it is a lot better. But like I said, we'll see. But there's a few little things that have pissed me off already to do with the release of this patch, not the actual patch itself, but to do with the release, because it's just, like I said, I've said from the last few weeks that we've been left in Giants and been given nothing. Okay, the last patch that come out before this, we were told at the same time that the people in PMR Discord who are not on the Giants partner program got told. So we were given nothing. Okay, so then this comes along. We get told this last night that there's going to be a patch. We get told the embargo is at 1 o'clock. Okay, so I asked the question, is that the embargo for the patch notes, or is that the embargo for the patch? Oh, well, we don't know. We've set ourselves between 12 and 1. That's no good to me. I want to stream. Yeah, I want to know what time that I can actually stream, that the patch will come out, right? So, obviously, lo and behold, the patch has come out. We get an announcement at, I think it's 11:45, saying, oh, well, we've managed to sort everything quicker. The patch is now released. It's like, well, fuck you then, at the end of the day. What a load of BS. So we dangled that carrot again, and we're in no man's land with the embargo, and you've gone and lifted it early. Basically, you've gone and told us the same time that you've told. Let's actually have a look, shall we? Link, how you doing? Jaden, how you doing? So, to be fair, Final Sector, my other side of this is the setups, again, have to change. It's constantly changing. So, yeah. Right, I just want to have a look at this, see if this marries up. So 11:48. 12:03. Okay, sorry. So we got it 15 minutes early. We got told about it 15 minutes prior to everyone else being told that the patch is now live. Wow. Thank you. I mean, absolute arseholes. So let's just put it this way. Let's hope this patch delivers, because if it doesn't, I am seriously considering just fucking it all off. I mean, excuse my French. You can probably see I am pissed off at the end of the day with this dangling the bullshit carrot fucking... yeah. Yeah. Jaden loves Ian Bell. I mean, to me, is this like a two-part patch? Is it that the first patch come out because they took a month to create and then they've split it, but then they start drip feeding us other patches? I don't know. But let's stop waffling and let's get into the game. I'm going to check ranked. Obviously, I haven't been on a week. I've been busy, flat out, yeah, doing shit. So, yeah. Flogging a dead horse. Possibly, Gwyn. Yeah, possibly. I think it is coming to the end of the life with me. And it's not really to do with the game. It's to do with the BS with the Giants program and all that horse shit to do with that. Charlie, yeah, I agree. It's what has bemused me is they reckon that they've got well-known sim racers still sorting out the cars. Since when? I mean, why is it taking so long then? If this sorts the GT3s, why is it taking so long to sort the GT3s? Yeah. Bring LMU and ACC to just pass, yeah. Jerry, how you doing? Exactly, going. Yeah. I mean, I raced back thinking that the embargo lifted at 1, right? I raced back here to get home, to get back at 12:30 to then put a thumbnail up, which I wouldn't have been able to put anything to do with a patch. And then I would have had to change the thumbnail at 1 o'clock when it was actually. But then, like I says, lo and behold, I come back and yeah, 11:48. It's we've released it. People should get locked up. Yeah, exactly. Denny, how you doing, mate? Platinum, how you doing? Right, let's. I'm not waiting 23 minutes. The beauty that I've got is I've got 2 versions back on the Giants software, which I really needed to update to the last one, but obviously I didn't get time because I didn't get home. So then I can't check the patch prior. So yeah, that's annoyed me a little bit. So let's go. Don't want to do LMDHs. Let's go GT3s. Let's go the Corvette. Not too sure if they've nerfed off the Audi still, or is it nerfed or whatever, but let's see what these do. Obviously, we've been told again the setups could possibly not work. Yeah, which doesn't help. But we'll run the setup that we ran at Daytona that got us a 45 round here in ranked, and we'll just see. We'll see what the crack is at the end of the day, how the tyres work. I'm just interested in the GT3s primarily. I know they've polished other stuff. And as I said, we'll just check them out at the end of the day. See what's what. Let me just check something. Right, that's fine. Let's have a look. So default, it's already on, which is no good to me. 55. Again, yeah. Sort the setups again. Just, yeah. Right, we're going to go... Really want to try the TC, don't we? Yeah, no worries. Let's go and drive, I suppose. Go and drive with wets on. Look, I've got wets. How the hell have I got wets on? I've just loaded my setup in and it's got wets. What the hell is going on? Wet tyres. So I load my setup and it's on wet tyres. So if I load everything else, oh, they're all on wet tyres. So what have they done to all our setups? Wow, that's brilliant. That is. Default is on hard. Our own ones, is that to stop you using them? Oh my, hang on, what have they done? Didn't we used to have soft and medium in the GT3? Hey, they've got rid of softs. What an absolute, and mediums. Awesome. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So you've got hard and wet. Good luck, Final Sector, doing setups on hards. What have they done? So they've changed the tyre model. Hang on, let's bring up the patch notes. This is a laugh. This is an absolute joke. Have they made a mistake? What have they done? What have they done? Hang on, I don't want them ones, do we? We want the actual legit GT3 ones. Let's have a look, shall we? So the focus, the work on the GT3 tyre model forms the core update. So you've taken away 2 forms of tyre and you've left us with hard and wet. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So no wonder the tyres are going to behave different, because they're hards and they're not going to heat up as much and they're not going to... Whatever, let's check it out. Yeah. Pun intended on the wet. Yes, we go out on wet, see what they do. No, let's not. Right, okay. So let's load my setup. Hards. All good. Let's go. To be fair, Gwyn, you're lucky because you're on PC, so you'll be able to get it for next to nothing. 15 quid, something like that. It's worth a punt. You might like it. I tell you what, graphics look a bit smoother, but oh, hello. Force feedback's stronger as well. It also allows us more consistent BO. What, with just hard tyres? Right, okay, what is going on? Why is my steering so... Why is it... Oh my God, what have they done? What have they done? No wonder we have to rework the whole of the tyres. You could be... Oh, no. I had no clue, Deja Vu. No clue, mate. Howling Brown, how you doing, mate? I'm sure it's just a typo. Give it an hour. Give it... Why would they remove soft? I don't know, Jaden, to be fair. Cars that are better in mediums. Yeah. Right, so my steering angle is just stupid now. So I can't, it's so precise. So they've messed about with the steering angle as well by the looks of it. So we'll put it down to 1:1 and see what that does. That seems a little bit not where I want it. Let's go back. Vehicle setup. 1.2. But yeah, the force feedback was stronger, so I'm going to knock it down a little bit. We're supposed to be testing the... I've made a call to only use hards and wets in the series. Ooh. It was nice of them to tell us in the game or in the patch notes that they've taken them away. Right, that's a bit better. Right, we'll leave it on TC5 and see what happens. Get the tyres up. That's if we can get them up, because they're hards. Right, my steering angle's a little bit. I only need to go up maybe 1 click. I'd be happy, but... Oh my God. Is that the tyres or what is that? It's got to be the tyres, surely. So I think these setups are going to need serious work. So I think it's the tyres at the minute that are making me slide. Oh. Everyone to yeah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Can't even get it round the track. That'll be because we're on hards, surely. 1.3. I mean, it's not a cold track temp either. Really don't know what's going on. These frees at least have mediums, hards, wets. Getting rid of mediums makes image. Yeah. You want me to try the default? Let me see if I can get some heat into these tyres, if it makes any difference. So for me, the car's undrivable at the minute, but that'll be due to, I'd say, yeah, lack of heat in the tyres. So, Tex, how you doing? I'm not even going to make that. So I just throw the game away now. Give up now. End the stream. Oh my God. So let's try and get these tyres up. It's got to be, well, I'm hoping it's tyre issue, because if it's not, they've just screwed the GT3s completely. Do you reckon they made a mistake then, the drum? Isn't this front engined? Or is this rear? Yeah. Well, we'll see. Let me get the tyres up if we can. If we get the tyres up to about 90, I mean, I might just need a couple of laps to get up because they are hard compound. So, like I said, don't write it off yet. Can hear us sliding though. He's really sliding. I think really that we need a different track. We can test the tyres here. To test the TC, I want to go to Spa because it was always an issue at T1. It was always an issue with the traction control out of T1. That'll be a good test. Right, it's starting to get a bit more grip. Yeah, we're going to be screwed on the start of the racing ranked if we're all on hards. We're going to be sliding everywhere. People are going to be spinning out the lot. Lower tyre pressures, I've upped them to try and get heat in them. She's very slidey. Looks like the rear ride height is too high. It shouldn't be. This setup was fine. Pre-patch. Oh my days. Oh my days. Awesome. How are we looking? We're not looking good. We are not looking good. Right, we're going to go default. Just to give it the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, it's on hards. We want this on, what, 1.3. Sort this out to my liking. What should we lower it then, just to try and get the heat in them? Oh, they were quite high then, weren't they? So if we leave them at what, 18, try and get some heat into them. Everything else seems fine. ABS is stupid. Let's get some fucking, sorry, excuse my French, I'm swearing like an absolute. Get some fuel. As long as the wacky exploits, hopefully, but I saved a well broken. Met said default is really good. Okay. That's good. I can adjust ride height. Where are you? This is level. It's got no ride height at all. But yeah, we'll try default. We'll give default a go. To me, I only wanted to test the traction control. I wasn't even bothered about the tyres, but obviously it's a big issue. It looks like anyway. I'd say the ride height from my setup was probably low on the rear, low on the front and a little bit higher on the rear to get a bit of rake, but not a level 0-0 like this is. So is this the key then? You can't lower the ride height. See, even the brakes seem better. And it's running 8 ABS. I don't know what's going on here. Look. It's so much better with the default setup. I wonder what they've done. Final section, you're going to have to do us a setup and see what's what. How you doing? Yeah, it's not sliding at all. Why is it not sliding at all? That makes no sense. How is that? How is the other setup made? Yeah. Unless it's just messing with the car. I think it's really weird. I'm good, thank you, Art. Maybe, but yeah. I mean, the thing is, this ain't going to be quick, is it? That was weird. Did you hear that? It was like braking. You could hear it like the car was juddering or jumping, and it was very strange. Ah, okay. Maybe why then. Oh. Killed it. So you're telling me if I turn around and go, what we got, 30? So I go 20, which isn't bad, and I go 15 on the rear, you're telling me now it's going to slide out, which I don't understand, because you want a car with a bit of rake. What? Yeah, but surely they can't be that wrong. Surely they can't be to the extent that you're spinning out. It just doesn't make sense. Let's put these back up. What do you mean I've added? Surely going negatives lowering the front, no? Oh, okay, sorry. Minus. How did I not see it was negative? So yeah, now that's a 5 degree. You've dropped the front, you've left the rear slightly up, which is what you want. What FOV am I running? The FOV's not in it. You can't get to the FOV menu, can you, without jumping out? Which I don't really want to do. I'm lost, Art. What's the matter? You wouldn't lower the front that much. Why? I would. Used to in ACC. Okay, we'll go 15 and we'll go 10. Exactly, that's what I thought yesterday. When I see that there was an update, I thought, yeah, one setup's now are redundant and he's just brought others out. It's just, yeah. I'm all for improving the driving and everything else of a car, but yeah. Well, let's test it anyway. Like I said, I wanted to, we still haven't tested the TC. It's Nico. Have you stole Art's name? That's what it is. I get you now. So yeah, that's my understanding of it. You want a bit of rake. I'm going to tell Art you nicked his profile. A little bit slidey, but not too bad. I've got a penalty engine, so I lost the place. Not good. Yeah, it's not as bad as that setup I was running. It's a little bit more, there's a bit more movement. Top 15 gets points, not too bad then. So do you reckon then my setup would work if I upped the ride height? If that's the thing that's killing it, that's the thing that's making it slide. ABS 8. Five don't seem too bad. Well, let's go 2. Right, TC seems to be better. Check on another corner. It's applying the TC quicker. You haven't got that mad ass delay like we used to have. So that's good. Spinning rear wing. See you later, Nico. I reckon we changed the ride height on that old setup. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll have to have a look at that later. What am I doing? Back to pits. Do that. 2. 1. Literally spins 360 degrees when it's not in corners on the straight. So like a propeller. So wait, it sort of goes, that's weird. Right. 1 to 1.3, drop that down. So ride height. So 15 wouldn't work. So if we go 10, oh, got 10 on the back, so we'll go 5. Like a propeller, that's mad. Wonder if it's legal, that's the question. Who'd have thought of that here? Only the Italians. See, I still want to run this setup because I still think it's a quicker setup. It's just trying to dial out the slide now. Thing is though, it's if they can copy it, obviously with the old budget cap and stuff, they might not be able to copy it, or it might take them a while to bring it to their cars. Yeah, let's see if we can get this these tyres up a little bit, and then we'll push, see what goes on. It's weird though, yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. It's like you're under braking, and it's like the car, the front's moving like that, so it's like losing the grip on the wheels and when it's braking. Really weird. I think it counts as moving part like other aero bits. I won't put my foot down too early, otherwise I'll spin it. Thank you for the sub. That Hosanega 84. I think the problem is Final Section. It's like you and Wan Kenobi. You're creating setups and then they're moving the goalposts. See what I mean? The car's right. That to me, the car was going under braking, which I don't understand. Why would it be doing that? Almost like it's porpoising. Right, let me... Oh, I thought it bodged then. Let me see if we can see that. What's going to be the best angle to see? Or she's so good on hard tyres. Yeah, it just, if you hear it, it was almost like it was, the front was moving and it was losing grip or losing braking, and it would get it and then it would lose it and then it would get it. See? You hear it. Now, I don't know if it's downshifts or it's the brakes. So the problem is we're not going to be able to look. It is, see? Did you see it? It's going like that under braking at the front. What is that all about? Is that because of the ride height is too low? That is crazy. Right, listen. Yeah, the front's moving. What is that about? That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Do you reckon stiffen front springs? That would work. High rake needs stiffer front suspension, but at the risk of causing understeer. Okay, cheers, Gwyn. And Presley plays games. Thank you, buddy. No, what I keep going to cockpit setup. So, so are we bump? No, fast bump, slow bump, spring rate. So what would it be? The spring rate. Apex, how you doing? Yeah, no worries, final sex. I'll catch up with you again later, mate. So you reckon the bump stop, slow bump or fast bump? Right, hold that thought. I'm going to cheat. So 7, 9, 11, 11. 7, 9, 11, 11. Okay, so it's exactly the same. So what's going on? Or is it because of the ride height? Oh, my days. Spring rate then, no? Bump stop length. Bump stop spring rate. I don't understand all this. God damn it. I can't set a car up. I cannot do it. We'll go. Bring that down as well. Why not? Well, at least started the traction control seems to be sorted, which is a bonus. Obviously just sorting the setups out. That seemed better, but we need to go quicker. Quicker, quicker. I think that's what we're going to have to do, isn't it? No, it's still doing it. Still doing it, you can hear it. I think for now then, it's going to have to be stock setup, isn't it? Default setup. Otherwise we'll be here all day trying to sort it out. All slow bumps max, all fast bumps minimum. Okay, so slow bumps max. And rebound. Yeah, do we do rebound as well, or just the fast bump and the slow bump? That seems a little bit... The slow rebound you want maxed in as well. Right, we'll go down. Why not? I said, well, we won't spend all day on this. I want to completely try the TC. See, the thing is, though, if this works, you'll then manipulate it another way. Yeah, you're manipulating it another way, so... Right, let's see if it does it here. Still doing it for me. Sounds like it anyway. It seems off, you know. Yeah, it's still doing it. Massively doing it. Yeah. Ooh, steady. I said down at the end of this, into T1 will be that's it won't, it will keep doing it. It's still doing it. It sounded like, yeah.
You can keep on this run if you want.
It's doing it, but it's still braking. You definitely need to delete them. Or tweak them if you've got time. That's the thing. Let's see what I can do if I can keep it on track. If I can keep it on track, let's see what lap I can do compared to the default setup. The porpoising Corvette. I mean, don't get me wrong, the TC seems to be sorted. As soon as you put your foot down, there's no delay. It goes, which is what you want. There's always that horrible delay the lower you went on TC, unless you turned it off. So they've finally sorted that out, which is good. Oh my days, almost. A little bit slidey through there. We'll be nowhere near our 45s, are we? Gonna be well slow. .47.6. .47.6. Bouncing around like a good one. Save that. Load setup. Defaults. Keep it on 6. Oh, it's going. 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 It's gone. It's gone. Just like that. It desktop me. Crashed me. Brilliant. How long was I on for? About 50 odd minutes. It looks more fun. It just feels the same, to be fair. Yeah, but that's with that setup because it's the gearing and stuff was pretty good. So that's not good being dashboarded. While this is loading up, we'll have a look. Look at the main patch notes quickly. So yeah, they've changed. So relaxed tracks controlled on the GTOs as well. The UI, online multiplayer, fix issues causing AI back involvements. Lovely. Not a lot then. Changes to ABS. No, it's not. It won't be the ABS. We sort of dialed that out from the last patch when they changed, obviously, the ABS and, yeah. Brake bias as well. I don't see, yeah. Let's go and hang on. She might actually be onto something there. It would, yeah, if it's the ABS. Having the ABS too low, maybe, but that doesn't make sense. Imagine it bouncing at the Sebring. Yeah, that'd be absolutely crazy. Right, let's go. Right, so we messed about with this. I shouldn't have really messed about with, especially if it turns out it's the ABS. So let's go. Put it up to 8. And see what happens. Why would it do it though on low ABS? It make a lot of sense. Still sounds like it's doing it. Till we get up to a good speed, we're not going to know. Keep your foot in it. Yeah, I don't. I think if we went 0-0, you might not get it, but it is definitely to do with the ride height. Why it's doing it now? I don't think it's to do with anything else. But let's just see if it is maybe ABS. I say still for me, it still sounds like it's doing it. We'll know at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, it's still bouncing, so it's not ABS. So yeah, not ABS then. I know what you mean. Thing is, right, let's test the default setup as we were going to do, and because that doesn't do it. Now, is it because of the ride height? Is it because I've upped it? So actually, screw it. We'll go 0-0, exactly like the default setup. I know we've messed about with this. We can always, let me have a look. We can always find out what that is anyway. So 791111. 7, 9, MV7. So, no ride height. Actually, good shout, yeah. Try an ABS 0.
All clear.
I'm just going on the default setup, runs 8. But yeah, let's try this. Flat spots. No clue. It doesn't seem to be doing it, or not as much. I think it's ride height. I really do. You start taking the P with a ride height, then yeah. Yeah, it's not doing it now. So it's ride height. Right, we'll find out down here. You've got to be going sort of like your top speed. Do you think? Do you think they've added that in to stop people over-exaggerating the ride height? Yeah, it's not doing it, or it's doing it ever so slightly. I'll tell you what though, it's lacking grip through there now. That would be because of the hards as well. It definitely feels better though as well. Doesn't want to slide out, so things I love this setup. Yeah, it's doing it ever so slightly, but nowhere near as bad. So what's now causing it to do that if I'm going level on ride height like the default setup? Yeah, ranked round here in GT3s is going to be fun, isn't it? Going to be interesting. We're definitely going to have to jump into one just to see what people are doing. Apart from spinning out and shit. If I get a 46, I'll be happy because it's not massively... And considering we're on hard tyres as well. Slow. Let's push it. Push the ABS as well. I think for me now, look at the tyres. They're not getting up to temperature. Definitely push it a lot more. You get on the Dave, how you doing, mate? You can get on the throttle a lot earlier, even with TC2. That's gaining me a lot of time. slower through there, was I? No, not really. I think we can get 46s. Just the tyres are not getting up to temperature whatsoever. Which is an issue. Like I said, we'll have a look at a ranked in a minute just to see. That's better, 47.3, almost to 46. That was definitely porpoising more. Or is it the ABS? Let's turn it off. To an extent. Right, let's see what this does now. If I don't lock up. Doesn't really tell me much, does it? What are optimal tyre temps? You want to be around about 100. 110, I think, maximum. 70s and 60s ain't hot enough. See, that didn't work with the ABS. See, I turned the ABS. Is it... What does the ABS go to then? Oh, 11. Plus 2. Plus... OGA doing it's... Yeah. Got issues. Let's see if the up in the ABS helps. Sort of counteract it, maybe. What have they changed? They've taken away medium and soft tyres from the GT3s. They've sorted out the TC, which does seem to work. Your setups are null and void, pretty much. So was that bouncing a little bit there? Yeah, your custom setups, you can't really use them if they're running too much ride height or, yeah, low ride height, front and rear. See, that seemed a bit better. So is it ABS? Could be ABS. It didn't do it really at the start, but then it started doing it down here. No mediums and soft, that's correct. Just hards and wets, apparently.
Should be experimenting with the Delta page during this session.
Right, well, it didn't do it there, and I didn't downshift go in, so let's see if it does it again, but when I'm downshifting. If it does it under downshift, then surely that's an issue, no? What's the update like? New tyre model, right oil slick. They've taken away softs and mediums. They've just got hards and wets. Tyre model, I can't answer that because I can't get no bloody heat into them. Right, it's not porpoising now, so it's an ABS issue. If you go too low, the car then goes like that, under braking. Which is weird, to be fair. Double-edged sword, definitely. But yeah, I'm happy with the traction control. They've sorted that out. You nail the throttle and it doesn't do that weird, like, hesitation. It just gets on the gas straight away. Right, let's see if we can do a lap. We can't get no heat into these hards, but let's see, shall we? Quite a tyre wrecking track like Sebring, yeah. Well, I suppose, yeah, get the heat up, wouldn't it? Grubbing them all over the place. Yeah, there's no bouncing now, so it's ABS. It's a shocking corner. So it wasn't. So it's not ride height then. So hang on then. Problem is with ride height though, it means it was. I wonder if. What were we? Weren't we 20 or something? 20 and 15. Oh, 20 and 10. That's some serious amount of rake. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That's, yeah, helped us out there. Otherwise, we'd have been scratching ahead for days on that one. That's weird, though. Very strange. Why would you want to run more ABS? We'll just stick it on 11. Just to, yeah. Remote or trail braking, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely. I think, yeah, start on, say, 11 and just... Start on 11 and, yeah, work it down. See, I think then, yeah, lowering it, the ride height, is making the car unstable. But obviously we don't know because the grip of the tyres. Still seems to be braking where I need it to brake and stopping. So, I don't think there's much difference. At the minute, it's just trying to get heat into these bloody hards. That's the problem. Have I got a bit extreme? We like extreme. Everyone wants to be an iRacing clone. I think they've definitely made them harder. You go, say, yeah, wrong way with setup and stuff. Tyres are not getting up to temperature at all. 67. That's a lie. I lost time. Definitely not as stable. Nope. Nope. Yeah, exactly. Flat out. Exactly my thoughts. It's yeah. They're just raising the bar. They go and create setups and then they just raise the bar and make the setups null and void. Jester, how you doing, mate? Tried to fix one, break two others. Right, let's go then. Well, let's go. I'm gonna put these down to what? The bare minimum and see if we can get some bloody heat into them. So, let's go. Let's go two wing. I think it's like, it's weird, say with the ABS. Once the tyres get up to temperature, and then, yeah, it's... has a bit of a moment. We'll go 9. The thing is, if you can't get no temperature into your tyres, what's the point? What is the point? Now, also, well, I know people are saying about this real life, only hards and stuff, but for me, could it be a cop-out so they don't have to get the tyre model right for mediums and softs and hards? Now they've only got two compounds with a wet, but do you reckon try a different track? I'm tempted to try Spa, but I think we've already worked out the TC's fine. Oh, she's doing some weird things now. Was that tyre related or? No worries, Gwyn. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, is that tyre related or rear wing related? Parts aren't concrete. These feel like they're concrete. They're just not going up. Yeah, I like I said, it just seems a bit weird. Why take 2 compounds away? Made it more interesting for people like, yeah, what compound are you using? What are you running in the race? Blah, blah, blah. Now it's just 1 compound, that's it. So you might as well just go and take away setups altogether in ranked. That's the case. Stock setups. What season temps? I think the track temp's 30, so it's not cold. Yeah, I think we've done the tyres. I don't think it's rear wing. I think it's tyres more than anything. Let's just save that. What's the default? Actually, I'll tell you what we need to do before I forget. We want to go default setup, don't we? And we want to see what the lap times are like. I have no clue with the GTEs or any other class, so yeah. So that's good. We'll put that on 2. Everything else will leave. So 2121 is what they're saying for... Okay. Just don't see it. So we've got a 47.1 to beat. We'll put the ABS to 9, 10. I'll leave it on 10. I don't think the GTOs already just have hards as well. There's a couple of classes that were already hard. I'll tell you what I didn't change. We'll leave that. I'm not going to bother and mess around with that. think the thing is as well, it'd be interesting to see once the setups start coming out now for this, what times we can actually do, because in theory with them sorting out the traction control we should be able to go quicker, but we're not, we're going slower. Feels horrible to be fair, this default now. I don't know. Probably feel horrible and it'll be quick. I think it's just going to lack the top end that my setup's got. Google hard tyres. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. With them sorting the TC out, it should sort of level it off to what you would be getting on softs and mediums. Just don't understand. Yeah. They're going to run every rank race in like scorching temperatures so you can get your tyres up.
Keep going, mate. We got time.
We're going to lose that time now because we haven't got the top speed of the other setup. Even quicker through the chicane though. Knew that was going to happen. As soon as I turned in. Back cut. We'll see what we can get anyway. Get it turned in, it wouldn't turn. Did Boris lose sound? No, have you lost sound? I can hear it. Hopefully the stream's not messing about. So the default's quicker. That is crazy. Default is quicker. Sounds good, okay. I must have muted it. Just need the gearing. Get a bit more top speed. But we can definitely get a 46 then with the default setups. That's not too bad. That is crazy. Default setup's quicker than the manipulating or tweaking the other setups. time. $46. No, 47.0. Okay, I thought I was in the 46s. It's crazy. Yeah, but I think it's traction control. I really do, because you can lean on it a lot more. It doesn't do that weird, like split second no go, no acceleration. Should just be called slicks, yeah. Right, let's go. I want to see what. Save that. Load that. We got 3167. 3167. So the gearing's the same. It can't be. 37. Okay, what's going on here? Am I loading the wrong one? We just run the default. We did run the default. Oh, so the gearing's the same. What is going on? Rear angle 2. Up that a little bit. I'm a little bit miffed now. The stupid ghosting. Apparently, I think they said they've sorted that, but whether they have or not. You can't. If you're looking to put a link in the chat, it won't let you. Do it. Go on my Discord if you're on there, and do it there. I'll be able to have a look. Ryoki Gaming, how you doing, mate? I'm sure unless they've messed up with these as well, but I'm sure I had different gearing for my Daytona setup. What is going on? No, don't want to. Load setup. Default. See, it is, the gearing is 722. Okay, right. Screw that. What's the 180 wing in action? Have you? Yeah, you tried your setup set there. Yeah, we've just seen they're a little bit, or there's issues with them. 10 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah, let's see what we can do online. See, that's what I was using. I started using my Daytona setup and was in the 45s, and now, yeah, it's the actual default setup is quicker. You tag me on Discord, nice. Video unavailable. No, they blocked the video. Why is the video unavailable? Is it? Hang on. Oh, no, it's not. Let's Let's have a look. Right, so do you know what I see the issue with that wing? Or not an issue. Surely the FIA will go the actual slot gap, because the way the whole wing rotates around is too big. Is bigger than what they're supposed to be. Because obviously they've done it for, yeah, straight line speed. To open the hole up at the back of the wing more. Because, yeah, we're flipping it all the way. It's making the gap at the back bigger. But I guarantee you the FIASL will know it has to be a certain millimetre or whatever gap between bottom of the wing and the top of the wing, and they won't be able to run it. I guarantee you. That's what they'll say. Good idea, to be fair. Really good idea, but yeah. Right, where are we? 8 minutes. Register. See what happens in this, shall we? Oy, oy, oy. Actually, let's go, and while we're waiting, let's go and have a look in here. Just for shits and giggles. See if anyone's I suppose you could have a look in bug report, couldn't we, really? Also, like, yeah, us more consistent bit. Right, okay, so as partners of IMSA, so you're telling me that Project Motor Racing are partners with IMSA and Michelin? I don't see that. Yeah, they did mention that in the patch notes, I'm sure. Oil slick, I'm sure they mentioned that, so... yeah, hopefully. You know you're going to get other teams appealing it. Definitely. I really don't. Like I say, I don't get the tyre compound debacle. I really don't. Has he added? Okay. I didn't see them. Yeah, I want to see that as well. Exactly the same conditions as the ranked. I also want to see rank races with stock setups. Right, let's go and see. You're on about... There's no new ones. You on? Oh, yeah. I've already got them. When were these out? Does it say? So these are going to be irrelevant as well, surely. Because these would have been out before the update. So... Oh no, changes. Hang on. How have I got them already? Update LG. A collection of over 50 baselines. But yeah, I don't understand how I've got them. It says they're installed. That's weird. How? Yeah. Is that what? Okay. Is that what it is? Fair enough. Oh. I want to miss this ranked race. So are we going to try a setup, or are we just going to run the default? Because the default was pretty quick. Right, let's bring this back up anyway. Let's have a look, see bug reports. Online race issues. I just racing Mets. Unfortunately, I haven't been racing. Right, where do we get to? About here. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do as well. Get rid of that. Let's see what the FPS is doing, shall we, in the CPU and the GPU this time. $25. Better eat me lunch. Sweets. It is a good plan because in theory it should give them more top speed because a lot less drag with a bigger letterbox opening, but it's nice to wake up to this at least. I knew about it since yesterday, all slick, but through the Giants partners, but they fucked us over again. We had an embargo of 1 o'clock and they released a patch. Sorry, we got told 15 minutes earlier than everyone else today that they'd already released it. Thing is, all slick, it annoyed me because I wanted to start my stream at 1 when it was supposed to be like released, and then they basically released it early. So it was like, you've just basically screwed us over again, pretty much. Don't work about an embargo if you're going to lift that embargo or release it an hour before the embargo is supposed to be lifted. So that's a bit stupid. Yeah. The last one they never told us. The one before that they never told us. I think the one before that they never told us. We found out the same time as everyone else. Bad everyone else's, yeah. Willow, how you doing? Hope you're well. $30 people. All in one server. Let's see if it crashes. Different. Your old setups don't work. If you run, if you don't run as, or if you run too much negative ride height, you get a bit of like porpoising, under braking, but you can sort of dial that out with the ABS, I think. But I think it's more to do with the ABS. So if you run it too low, the ABS, you get, the car basically goes like that when you're on braking, heavy braking. It's a bit weird. I just don't like the hard tyres. Just, yeah, just hard. Well, hang on, they've split the lobby. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I didn't think they'd split the lobby at 30. Strange. Let's use all in. Text is in. Yeah, it's stupid though. You're about 3 seconds slower. I'm about maybe a second slower. Keep lower. Yeah. Right, let's have a look then. So, load setup. So, Jesus, so what? Right, JP then is the ones we want, isn't it? Right, we go. Low downforce. Let's try this. 3. Wow. No wing. This should be fun. Let's go. Why not? Right, TC2 and ABS4. Surely this is going to porpoise like an absolute... Well, this is going to be fun. Low downforce. It's got to be low downforce at Monza. Oh, we've lost somebody already and the car's stationary in the track. Awesome. No clue how they work. I know you've just got to have more than, what, 6 people now, isn't it, I think? Otherwise you get, like, half points. Yeah, it's bouncing. Oh, my days. This is... so these are supposed to be updated setups for this. It's absolute dog. You can't run 4 ABS. Oh, see ya. You can't run no wing either. Wow. We're going to have to run high downforce at Monza. Still bouncing at the front. Oh, we like a challenge. Oh, not that much. It said that I updated them. It said that this 16.001 or 01 it was JP, which was... Oh, let me have a look. I'm sure it's the one. Have a look. So yeah, JP, low downforce. No, is that... See these... Oh, JP at the... right, hang on. Okay. JP at the end. So what are these the new ones? Oh. Right, low downforce. Try again. Hamilton's out on track. Nice. Everyone's trying. Right. So the traction control and ABS is still 2 and 4. I think this is going to porpoise like an absolute knob. So this is exactly the same. Why is it not changing it? Load setup. Load setup. Low downforce. Wonder if there's a glitch. It's still doing... Right, you aren't running. There's no way you're going to be able to run ABS 4. These make no sense. No sense. So we are going to go with a default setup. Because this is absolutely stupid. No, wrong way. Yeah, everyone's slow. 150s. This is crazy. So them setups are dog then. You cannot run 4 ABS without it porpoising or doing whatever it's doing. That is crazy. Now we're going to have to try and get these tyres up. Look at them. No tyre blankets then, I'll take it. Come on, tyres. Yeah. Great, that is. Holy hell, see how quick this Porsche is. .48s. So I got no clue if these setups then work or not. These new ones, apparently. To me, it doesn't look like it is. Nice bit of lag. I tell you what, that Porsche seems pretty quick behind. Let me guess. Crack cut. Yeah, I know, but to be fair though, this track's warmer, so hopefully it will get the tyres up, but they're still taking an absolute age. Absolute age. But there's no grip for it. Oh, we lost somebody else. Hey! Always good to see the servers stable as ever. Somebody's in the 47s. Yeah, not your fault though. If you've
Limiter on, mate.
got kicked out, is it? And your car's still there. See how many people we lost? Says nobody apparently. So we lost nobody. What a load of BS that is. 47.8. Target laps. We don't even know how much fuel do we usually got? 35, wasn't it, if I remember, for this. I don't even know whether this is the right setup to use. Bizarre.
Didn't post a lap time, so we'll be starting from the back.
Yeah, I think it's about 35, but it was 35 when we used to do this. Yeah, like I say, it's crazy, that is. Oh, 2020. I don't know if it's going to help, but... Right. See, everyone's in the Corvette. I've managed 46s, pretty much. But... no clue what's going on now. I'm not sure if he was. I don't think he would have done, to be fair. Well, we'll let them all go. I don't want to get shoved into T1. Oh, Corvette's still there then. Always good to see. Oh my days. Cold tyres. Have a juddering car. Most of us dropped it due to that. Thing is though, once you spend your money, you're sort of invested, aren't you, to a certain extent. You want it to work. And I still enjoy playing it. I just don't enjoy the BS with the devs and the other part of it, so... Whoa, got some serious lag. I don't agree with that. Do you think everyone that watches my stream are underage kids or what? Yeah. Oh my days. Or sorry, yeah, underage kids who impulsively buy. I think you'll find most in here are a lot older than kids. But each to their own, I suppose. I think you need to go to Metz's stream and ask the same question. Or say the same shit and see what he says to you. I've kept it quite polite, but yeah. Don't agree with the underage kids BS. I'd love to be an underage kid again. And get the tyres up to temperature. Can't get through there flat anymore. Have to lift, which is a bit strange. What the fuck are you doing? See you, mate. I'll come from miles back and just send it on me. Hope that weren't you, Texer. That was a bit naughty, mate. They've not updated your game. You thought it was a pretty safe send. I didn't. I just see him like. I mean, it could have been. I'd say maybe a server issue because for me it looked like he'd backed right off. Then all of a sudden he's like beside me into the braking zone. There's still server issues then, isn't there? Of course. I thought they'd stop the cars just being stationary on the track. The obstacles. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why I can't get into the 36 or 46s now. I have no clue. Way off pace. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. A big test of we spy, yeah. If you get these hards heated up, then you're laughing. That was a better chicane. I see porpoising at Sebring. I don't. Right, we're into the 47s, I think. Maybe.
Well done.
47.6. I wouldn't have thought so, because it's not a massive fuel load, is it? Wouldn't affect that much weight-wise. I mean, the 47.6 isn't bad. Obviously, we're not going to wear these tyres out, really, are they? So it'd be interesting to see near the end of the race what lap times we can do. Got a couple more temps in us. Low 47 then, maybe. For me, it's the first corner or the chicane, T1, where I either make up time or lose time. It's a better corner. Norman, how you doing, mate? And CSMC. Yeah, there's an update. They've changed the tyres on the GT3. You've only got hards now. This is the problem with me. I don't tend to trail brake that much. Just got into a habit of not doing it. It still look bad on console, does it? I've got it on Xbox. I'll have to have a look. It was a better last corner. Second place might be on here, depending on what lap times he's doing. Oh. Right, is that back marker lagging? Did they manage to improve something? They've improved the TC, I'll give them that. They've definitely improved the traction control. Definitely lean on it a lot more. Get on the throttle early and it doesn't do that weird no power thing. Now we're finding our feet. Took a while. Tyres are so-so. Oh, overshot it. That back marker, no, that was second place. Dropped it. Horrible exit. Can we get second? That is the question.
The back marker ahead isn't in the 5th position. Clear them ASAP.
See? Ruins that T1. Wrecked it. Wrecked it, wrecked it, wrecked it. Tony, thank you for the sub, mate. No way. What do you mean pit this lap? Oh my days, we're using more fuel. Brilliant. We're going to run out of fuel. It's always good. Now that the cars are going slower, we're using more fuel. I'm sure it was 35 here before was enough. Just can't make this shit up, can you? Cannot make it up. How are they now using more fuel and going slower? Fuel per lap, 3.6.
Heads up,
It's only better than 1.4 version. Yeah. It is to a degree, but yeah. Can't believe that. Let's just go back. That's because we didn't do enough laps to work out how much fuel we needed. God damn it. 28 minutes as well. I'm not even going to attempt. Right, let's go back and have a look at downloadable content. Just don't understand. It says, yeah, I've updated it. Look. Right, I'm going to uninstall it. Hopefully it'll uninstall it all. And then just install the later ones, maybe. Yeah. No clue. Gaz, how you doing, mate? Spa. How long we got? 28 minutes, weren't it? You want me to do Spa? Why do you want me to do Spa? You sure you want me to do Spa? Right, 28 minutes, so 40 to 20 past, okay. Well, this will be a bust. Won't be able to get the tyres up to temperature. We've lost mediums and softs in the GT3s. And I think in most others as well. They've sorted out the TC. They've gone, what, a different way with the ABS. If you run too little ABS, the car, like, porpoises on the front. Under ABS, under load, so. And you can't use your old setups either. Right, let's have a look at this. So what one's what? I have no clue. Right, okay, so that will work. 2 and 10. So how come the... Right, so how come the Monza ones never worked? Yeah, TC is a lot better. A lot better. Well, it's hard to say if it's a new tyre model because at the minute we just can't get the heat into the tyres. So, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't understand this, why it wouldn't work at Monza. Load up that setup. Racecraft, how you doing? Right, what should we go? Medium? Go medium. So that tells me, yeah, you need to run high ABS straight away. Right, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. So it's kept that. It's not too bad. Just don't think these are going to get up to temperature again. But yeah, TC2 is good. Setup's a high differential to medium to low diff. Oh, so they're a base setup then. Okay, I get you. I just don't understand why they didn't seem to load at Monza. Yeah, they didn't load at Monza. He was trying to tell you to run 4 ABS, which wasn't working. Exactly, that's what I thought. Him and Final Sector, yeah, not happy. You've got somebody else on there now with setups all ready for this. For the, yeah, which I don't understand, so... No, they won't. I tried my Daytona setup at Monza, which was getting me 45s before the update, and it was just basically spinning me out. I managed to tweak it a little bit and get a 46, or no, 47, and then I just ran the default setup and it was quicker. Yeah, at least these setups are working here though. Like I said, they didn't work at Monza in a ranked race. I think the new way now with the ABS is the higher the better, I think, by the looks of it. And low TC. Well, they've got up to temperature to a point. Really slow on top speed though. Right, this will be the tell with the TC. T1 was always a nightmare. It's still a little bit of a delay, but nowhere near as bad as it was. I don't think it will. I think 1 and 2 aren't too bad. We'll try 1, but you can definitely get on the throttle, a bit like ACC, and get on the throttle a lot earlier, and there's none of that weird no power or a delay. Your mouse cursor still a fly on the wall. Would the authentic setting be a factor? Maybe. Thing is, you want it authentic though, but yeah. I said I'd rather run, yeah, no sort of built-in aids into the menu. Just do it by, obviously, yeah, what ABS and TC you run. Yeah, I think Spa's fine, to be fair. We're getting the temperatures into the tyres, which we didn't do at Monza. I know this is a long lap, but lap time's going to be slow, though. And we keep it on the track. Yeah, even 1 is pretty good. We've got to be a little bit careful how quick you get on the throttle, but the 2's going to be the key. Won't get up there though, which is quite surprising. Don't know what wing this is running. Medium, or well, if it is downforce or the other. Pits. Have a look at this. Gee, I would thought that would be downforce, no? So what are we running at the minute? Not that. Why has it changed to that? What is going on? A low downforce. So DF's got to be downforce, no? So free wing. Free wing. Okay, so there's no change. So what's... Have a look at the... So 0, 0. 0, 0. Yeah, problem is though, I think these are bugged now or something because it's not changing it at all. It's not doing anything. For me, it's not. If we go to, so it keeps, why does it keep going vehicle setup? So if we load the high, it's exactly the same. We load the low, it's exactly the same. And if we load the medium, it's exactly the same. So what is that all about? How do you think? I haven't done career mode since the actual release of this game a couple of months back, and I haven't touched it since. I know they updated the AI, the patch before, and people were saying they're a lot better, but they're quicker. So yeah, I think these are bugged. I really do. Right, let's try. Right, so these are changing. But the new ones, if these are the new ones, well, actually, we'll be able to tell. So I've got an old one on. So yeah, you are not running ABS 4. Not with this new patch. So it tells me then these are bugged. So now it won't load them, look. Yeah, they're bugged, or you've got to go out, vehicle setup, load setup. No, so it's not now loading them, it's keeping the same setup. What is going on? So the setups are bugged, or how you load them in are bugged. Right, drive, return to pit, vehicle setup, load setup. No, they're not loading now. Yeah, it definitely gets lighter. But yeah, these setups aren't loading properly. So that's a bug. So that's a shame. It's a shame you can't get rid of the old ones as well. I just... Let me go... Right, let me go vehicle setups. Let's get rid of that. Uninstall. Uninstall. So these are all... See, there's updates for that, but uninstall. Still says these are in. Let me uninstall everything. Right, that should be everything uninstalled. Let's go and add these. Install. So hopefully this should just have the new ones. Hopefully. A single player again. Did we say 20... 20 past that race, I think. Right, let's go and try a different track again. Let's see if these work. Monza, confirm, race. I've already got LMU. I just need to reinstall it, I think. Let me have a look. Yeah, I need to reinstall it. I've got it. Loads, right. How have I still got them all? You got honest rebuttals already. Yeah, like I said, these setups aren't working. Definitely not. Just loading. Well, that loaded. Change the ABS to 3. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Oh, my days. Is that Nico or Art? I think so, Racecraft. It looks like it, to be fair. Is it game breaking? Not really, but 12 minutes. Yeah, but apparently, Jester, these are supposed to be the new setups. It even says on it for this patch. So, but they don't seem to load in. So it's an issue. Is the game working yet? It was always working. It just wasn't in a very good state, I think. So I don't know whether that's you, Nico, or that's Art, because you obviously impersonated him. Tried 3 different setups. I don't know how. What, on the GT3s? It must be PC then. That's got the issue. Bunty, thank you. So you can load in the new setups, okay. Is this game playable yet? It is playable. It all hinges on what platform you're on and whether you want to pay. If you're on console, you want to pay the extortionate amount for it. So I just wouldn't have minded checking out these new supposed base setups. But like I said, they just don't seem to want to load for me, so no clue. Yeah, that's what I mean. I just think it's still too expensive on console for what it is. I really do. Yeah, no worries, Jester. I will if I get half a chance, mate. Yeah, I'm lucky to come back for this. Sub 20p. Yeah, exactly. It's worth a punt on PC, but on here it's a little bit right. Why? Not that one. Oh, no wonder my frame rate's at 90. How? Why is it at no? Jeez. How is my frame rate limit at 90? Brilliant. Guarantee this won't work. 90 in the menus, maybe? Actually, hang on. Go back. Hards is the way to go. Yeah, I don't know. I like that variety, to be fair. Can you not turn this off? Oh, that's great. She limited to 180. Brilliant. Season pass is $39.99 as well. Yeah. You can't select tire compounds. That's not good. Is it stuck on wet? I know it's loaded in the older setups. It's gone wet, which isn't good. See, I can't believe. I wonder if it was the last update. It changed the display settings and stuff. Yeah, that's all there is, though. There's only hards and wets. I thought it was a bit weird, but yeah, they've done away with mediums and softs. Simming on consoles never look better. Where did they took them away? Apparently, in real life, they only run hards. But if you ask me, and I'll put this on record, I think it's a BS move to save them trying to get the tire model right for softs, mediums, and hards. So, yeah. Always makes it easier with one tire compound, doesn't it? Here's a question about LMU. Are they still running all different tire compounds? Like I said, I really do feel it's a cop-out. division without the names on, just numbers. Yeah, you'd have thought they'd have sorted that out as well, but I reckon they should have went with mediums. They should have kept mediums, not hards, and got rid of, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, right, so obviously correct me if I'm wrong. There's no WEC and there's no, or the other one, British GT or GT World Challenge or whatever, to do with this to do with Project Motor Racing, right? The tracks aren't even called their proper names because they didn't want to pay the money for licensing. So why have they took away 2 tires to go with, say, real life? It's just, yeah. It makes no sense to me, to be fair. Absolutely no sense. So you're top of the tree, are you, TW? Did you do some races on your own before the patch? But yeah, I just think that it's a bit of a cop out, in all fairness. I mean, hopefully they will add them again. Hopefully they'll add them because they'll say, due to the high demand, or people wanting them, we've introduced the mediums and softs again, and hopefully then they've sorted the tire models on them. But yeah, but flat out, what I'm saying is there's nowhere on Project Motor Racing saying that it's IMSA or it's WEC or it's whatever. So why follow suit? Why get rid of 2 compounds? It baffles me. I just, yeah. Right, so we're going to get a split server again by the looks of it. We'll try and load the setup in. If not, if we can't, we'll just run the default. So you're not a fan of it. I'm not, to be fair, Dan. I should have left the tires, the soft mediums. Yeah, but if they were, surely you would see something on in the game. Surely you'd see something on the packaging of the game. Surely you'd see something. I'm just trying to see where my box is for my one from the Xbox, but I can't see it. So yeah. Does this update have fixed setups? No, not as far as I'm aware. Gaz, I think if you try your setup, you're probably going to be sliding everywhere. We tried the old setups and they were undrivable. But you've got to run high ABS. You can't run low ABS. It won't work. You tried the Monza new setups as well and they're not working? Okay. How's the update so far? So-so, Jaden. So-so. Muddling through. How many people play this game before it was going out of business? There's still a few people, just not substantial. Just try, Gaz, try the default. It was as quick. No, it was quicker than my setup that I was running 45s with before the update. So I must have missed that then flat out. I don't understand that they've got licensing from them. And they can't call the tracks by their proper names. What about TC? TC has been sorted. You can run, I'd say run 2 TC and you can get on the throttle really early. Can you not lower the brake pressures? You can't lower the brake pressures. Full lobby 32. It'll split it. It split it last time. I don't know if they've changed when it splits. Yeah, Tommy, the default, we tried the default and it was quicker than my stocks, or not stock setup, but the setup before. Was that you that sent it, Texer? Thing is, I saw you. It looked like you'd slowed down. It looked like you were further back, and then all of a sudden, I just saw on the radar. It looked like you just went. Pew. So I'd say, yeah, it's the server. I don't know. I don't think you can lower brake pressures. Right, let's have a look. I don't think it will load, but no. 9, 7, 11, 11. Oh, hang on. 6 and 8. No. We're going to run this. Right, hang on. What fuel do we have? We're going to have to do a couple of laps to see what fuel we need this time. You're a bit impatient now. It's all good. Like I said, there's server issues as well. Didn't help. Right, let's go. Hopefully get some decent times in this time. And I put enough fuel in as well. Metz is in. Oh, we're missing that then. Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, I'll retract my statement. I still think it's the wrong way to go, but each to their own, I suppose. Oh, we've lost somebody already. Exactly, yeah, I agree. It's just going to get tedious, and yeah, I'm just going to walk away. If I keep updating and changing the cars. Given the license to you. Brake bias you can alter. I didn't realise you can alter brake pressures. You're on about switching the ABS. Not really old slick. Just, yeah, the setups for me anyway at Monza are not working. No clue who's doing it. I did ask that question in Giants, because apparently they're well-known sim racers that are doing it. Takes an age to get these tyres up. Yeah, I think it's a bug with the setups or loading them in and stuff. Exactly. They definitely can't take constructive criticism. bad, not bad. Yeah, I don't know about the slip angle. There's a lot of factors because the tyres are not getting up to, as I call, optimum temperature and stuff, so you've got to sort of factor that in as well. Yours are red hot. Mine aren't. Unless it's an issue on PC. Mine are at 90, 89. They will not go over that. Are you sure you're on hards, not wets? How are your fronts burning? You must be on wets. Surely. Exactly, that's what I thought. Like I said, I was like, yeah, I'd love mine to overheat. Yeah, and the mediums. Took them away.
You've got 1 minute left.
Not taking our sweets away. Ah, horrible through there. Never get that chicane right. Back up. Thinking about it. Still thinking about it. Now that I'm going quicker. I'm going quicker, but it says under investigation. Not too sure if this is going to count. Oh, it did count. They're not going to wipe the time trial, are they? Surely they're not. Can't see it. Right, 3.7. 51 then. That's a big difference. Top 3 people we know. Texer in the chat. Nets as well. Gaz managed a 49 on wets. That's pretty crazy, to be fair. That is pretty crazy. So have they inadvertently made the Corvette the meta now? Top 5. Cheers, TW. Yeah, top 5 are the Corvette. That's a pretty good time though, isn't it? That's a pretty good time. on wets.
Incredible work out there.
Sorry, top 7 are Corvettes. That's crazy. Right, shall we go into T1? See, I don't mind the Corvette. I think it was before they nerfed the Audi. I think it was my go-to. Ever since the Sparks race, I actually enjoyed it. Yeah, mine on 19. It gets to about 80, 90, so they're not too bad, but I think we're just used to sort of 100, 110, aren't we, with like the softs and the mediums. That's the thing. So it's a difficult one. Right, see how we get on. Sea of Corvettes. Different 750s. Right, here we go. If we can get away. Obviously not. Oh, I was a bit Met's done me. Met's give me a crunch. How did they get away so quick? My getaway was rubbish. Yeah, my getaway was really bad. I think I've got the reaction right, just the car just didn't want to go. See, we'll stay with these, see what happens. Yeah, no clue if that trick still works. I know people are on about the trick of the launch. I say not sure if that works or not. Losing top speed as well. I think so, going on this, but we won't know really, will we? We'll know once people have got setups for the other cars and that. That's what I mean, before the update, the Mustang was as quick, if not quicker. So no clue what's happening here, why I'm losing time. Need the tyres to come back to me. Horse got, yeah, I was with somebody behind me. The last race at Monza seems pretty quick in the Porsche. Let these fight.
Fastest on track, mate.
To brake a bit later into T1. What is going on with the lag? Take it Metz has got superior straight line speed. Gonna find out down here. Either that or it was lag.
Got a back marker here, try not to get tangled up.
Is there enough room for me to put my nose in? Yes, there is. And I will do. Never know with these servers. With the lagging cars and stuff. Yeah, this server's BS. There's no way that the slipstream's that quick. Or gives you that much. I need to try and pull away now, if we can. Let's see how quick he catches me up, because he caught up with Texa really quick down here. I don't understand. And he's not catching me up, unless Texa was having issues getting through the chicane. That was a horrible corner for me. A424, I don't...
Car behind is not catching us. Keep it steady at the front. We're coming up to a back marker. This guy was all over the place a few laps ago, so be careful getting past.
Try and be a bit smoother through there. And again, I think Met's had an issue through there. Right, a slipstream. At least we've got enough fuel this time. We're not going to run out. Just marginally overheated my front then. I don't know if you saw it. Front left. It was quite funny.
Got a ping with fastest car on track. You're catching a back marker, just be careful.
Isn't the best through that chicane. The update, basically, I'm not happy that they've got rid of the softs and mediums. Not happy that we have to redo the setups. I think the only thing that I'm happy with is the traction control. They've managed to sort it out. It doesn't do that weird stuff when you lower the traction control. You put your foot down out of a corner and it's like no go. So I'm happy with that. Everything else is a little bit... Bleh. Setups seem a bit broken as well. These custom setups that you download through the download section, I can't seem to get them to work on Monza. So, but... Step in the right direction, maybe. The accelerator, I think it was more TC, or was it related to accelerator? I don't know. All I remember is when you used to run, say, traction control 2 or 3, you come out of a corner, if you didn't have your car lined up correctly to get on throttle, you'd have that like hesitation. I always thought it was to do with TC because you can iron it out if you run about 5 or 6. Now I'm running traction control 2 and it's lovely. Gets on throttle straight away. Setups will get sorted, yeah.
Back marker ahead.
I know, I think it's a sort of successful match, if I'm honest. Still getting the stationary cars on track though, which is a bit of a shame. People getting DQ'd and that. I don't know. See, I never noticed a delay on the gas pedal, to be fair. I always thought it come in fine. I always, yeah, it was just, for me, it was the traction control that was the issue. Yeah, maybe, but you're still getting the cars on track. That I absolutely hate. At the end of the day, that shit cost me a Sparks race. So I think it was that and other factors that led me to put that post up that got me the 24-hour time out. So I hate it.
Car behind isn't closing. Keep your
Absolutely hate it.
focused. Back marker in front. This guy was useless in practice. Don't take any risks.
I mean, really, we should test the other cars, but that TC was always a problem in GT3s. it was a slight problem in the other classes, but it just didn't seem as bad. I think right at the start of when the game came out, because the GT3s were so bad in other areas as well. Like I said, the TC just added to the issues. But yeah, definitely I'm going to have to mess around with the settings on this, or the gear ratios at least, to try and get a bit more top speed. Get a bit more top speed, that'll give us obviously a bit more time. I reckon we could get into the mid 46s. Not sure about the 45s, but maybe with somebody else's setup who knows what they're doing. Maybe. Try and mess around with the TC a bit, see what 3 does. Any noticeable difference? A little bit smoother, TC3. But yeah, I agree to a certain extent with them saying that your consistency is going to be better. So with the hard tyres, but because at the end of the day they're not going to die, are they? They're not going to lose performance like, say, the softs and the mediums. Doesn't mean it'll make you a more consistent driver.
Looking good out front, but the car in second isn't catching you. Stay consistent and keep the lead. Closing on back marker. This guy was all over the track a few laps back, so be careful getting past.
Bit of the old ABS digging. Front porpoising into T1. Oh, could be an issue. We've got a 3-second buffer anyway, because Metz has got a 3-second time penalty. I hope I've got enough fuel. Should have, I think. I mean, 270 we were getting down here with a Daytona setup.
We're coming out to a back marker. This guy was all over the place a few laps ago, so be careful getting past.
Nowhere near that now. 10. Oh, getting the old gearing issues. 10 kph difference. Oh, what's happened to Mets? Mets had an off, or? Two laps.
Approaching a boat marker, be careful getting past.
The ABS is now kicking in more. I don't know why. Is it because my tyres are wearing slightly? Because I've got lighter. It was fine in. Put it up to 11. Crank it up to 11. Close. Let's see what it does in the T1 this time.
One to go. Got a boat marker ahead, trying to get tangled up.
So up the ABS and it gets rid of it. I wonder then if that's either brake wear or tyre wear causing it. It was right at the start of the race for what, halfway through, 3/4, and it started doing it again. Must have overshot it. Still didn't lose massive time. That's a bit weird. I would have lost time. How bizarre.
Hit this lap, guys, get ready.
We had a lap left to field pretty much. Just under. they're better now. Just obviously still having problems getting heat into the hards. For me, I'm sure that they've got. I want them harder or harder. I want them hotter. That's the thing. But yeah, I suppose you just get used to it. That's the thing. You should be used to wet as dry as it. Yeah, I was happy with, what was we getting, about 100, 110, 120 at some stages with the FPS, considering I'm streaming as well. I didn't think it was too bad, so... Still using massive CPU.
That's P1, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I want you to know. GT7. That was on the setup I got from Daniel, which I think is your setup. Spun through the bus stop a few times. Obviously, Gaz, I was using the default. I was using the default and just putting my sort of force feedback. I'm sure that was it. I think, like I said, everyone was using the default, to be fair. So, let's go. Are you using the old setup? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very loose, sliding a lot. Right, so on DLSS. Do I not usually have it on DLSS? My initial thoughts, as soon as I jumped in the GT3s, it did feel different. Man, oh, that's good. Mine were just bouncing, to be fair. Hopefully this don't mess about. I just wanted to see what we get. Whether we can mess about with stuff on here. What's recommended? I'm gonna go ultra, see what it does. Yeah, I'd say he is, or he has. Like I said, I can't. I don't know if anyone else can get the setup working for Monza, but I can't. So let's go have a look how good this looks. This is supposed to be like ultra. Yeah, a bit annoyed I can't. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do quickly. We'll try and get a bit more top speed. If we get a bit more top speed, we should be able to get into the 46s quite comfortably. Don't look at the numbers. What do you mean? What numbers? That looks a little bit better, graphics wise. Let's go that.
You're clear.
I don't know about the numbers. I was just basing it off because it's got what? High downforce, medium downforce, low downforce. They just don't seem to load for me. E4, nice, well done, mate. That was it was interesting. I've gone the wrong way. 270, yeah, I was 260. See, it just doesn't seem to load for me. If I go, we'll go low downforce. See, that seemed to have worked now for some strange reason. See, I don't know if it has though, because see, that's what I've put. See, it's changed to vehicle setup 1 again. Look, as soon as I adjust it, it doesn't like me adjusting it. So low downforce. But as soon as I adjust something, it goes back to vehicle setup. So surely that's wrong. Surely that's, yeah, not right. Yeah, it doesn't change them. So if you look at this, then you go low downforce, it doesn't change any of this. It's not working for me. They are not loading for me. Let's go and see what's... So I just want at least an extra 10 kilometres an hour down the straight, and that'll give us extra time. So I know I'll go second through there as well instead of first. Not attack it so much. Okay, so you reckon it is on, but yeah, it's not showing. Okay. Problem is though, I still want to say adjust stuff. So it's not letting me adjust. I'm getting these horrible hard tyres up as well. Meta Machine's the Corvette, I think, but we're not 100% sure, to be fair. Thing is, I think the Mustang's quick as well. Just got to throw it around into the chicanes. Went too early. Thing is though, it was only nerfed, what, last patch was it? So, which is quite funny. See what lap times we can do with this. I'm sure we can still adjust 6th gear again. Slow. Such a shame you can't straight line that. I think you'd make a lot of time up there. This does. We'll try the setup in a minute if it works, but obviously it doesn't show it working. See what happens. See if it is quicker. Didn't work. Went the wrong way. Too much. Right, anyway. Save that. We're going to load it and see what happens. Today you love it. Right, let's see if this works then. This is the low downforce setup. Lap times, I think we managed to get into a 46, but they're usually low 47s with the default tweaked setup. We're trying a custom setup now. Feels tighter, the setup. I'm not seeing 270 down the straight. He's having trouble with fifth gear. Well, what's he doing? Oh. Has he set it up wrong, or does he get what I get where it changes from like 4th to 6th and stuff like that? Andrew's been arrested. You not know that? I heard that early this morning. Or well, I'm driving home actually. Thing is, he should be charged if he was leaking secrets to Epstein. I'm sorry, he should be charged. Formerly known as Prince. Well, was part of the royal family, not anymore, is he? He was stripped by the king. Now, he'd be on house arrest, wouldn't he? He'd be tagged in Windsor Castle. Yeah, I don't think this is the right setup, you know. I really don't. What we got? ABS 2. Oh, sorry, anti-roll bar's 8.5. Roll bar front, that doesn't work. Strange. He's old enough to be a granddad, yeah. Right, I think I'm done messing about, to be fair. I don't know what else you guys want to see. Do you want to see anything else, or? That's right, yeah, he's 66 or something today. It's pretty bad. I said the frame gen seems to be working. It looks a lot better, so I think I might just keep it there. Running almost 100% GPU, which is what you want. Just gonna have a look at a replay quickly before I go. F1 cars on PMR, yeah. It'd be pretty crazy. Still looks... As soon as you do that and it does the movement, it looks absolutely horrible still. Yeah. I've seen enough. Right, guys, on that note, I'm going to do one. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I think maybe it's going to take a week for people to get dialing the setups and everything else, and I think then we'll be back to sort of normality with it. A little bit peeved that it's just the hard tyre. Happy that they've sorted out the traction control, because you can really lean on it now, which is what they needed to do. It doesn't seem to do like the hesitation. Now, whether that was traction control or throttle, I don't know. So yeah, as I said, I'm going to go. I think that was it really with the testing. I was always going to test the GT3s. They seem to be my sort of go-to. I know they have tweaked other cars, so, but yeah, we'll just see. We'll see how we go. Like I said, as you could probably hear from the start, if anyone missed the start of the stream, definitely rewind it back and have a look. Obviously, I weren't impressed, weren't happy at all. So with more giants not being in that sort of stupid partner program, but as I said, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to be on, well, maybe Sunday, we'll see. I mean, hopefully come next week when I've got less to do, I'll be on a lot more, and we can really sort of hit the ground running with this and get used to it again and see what's what. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to go and get some dinner. Enjoy your rest of your week. I won't be on Friday, so I've still got too much to do, so I've got to sort things out. But yeah, hopefully I'll be on Sunday. If not, next week should be open for me most of the days, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, gonna go. Take it easy. Have a good weekend if I don't see you before. And yeah, as always, have a good... Yeah, cheers, Dan. I'll catch you on the next one.